Have you ever asked yourself, why everything in the universe is the way it is? Why is gravity attracting and not repelling things? Why electrons have the mass and charge they do? Why the speed of light is exactly this constant? Could have it been different? That's a really complicated topic, maybe for another time. But now, let's speak about pies. Or, their circumference to diameter ratio, or pi. It has a constant value of 3.14159 and so on to infinity. By the way, you can find any number you can think of within pi. Okay, back to geometry. No matter how big or small is the circle, this ratio will always be constant, whether we measure the sun or a football. But, why is it exactly this number? Why isn't it, for example, 3.2 or 42? Is it like that God condemned someone from hell to randomly press keyboard numbers forever? Does it have a logical explanation, or is this simply an arbitrary number? We'll have to dwell into Einstein's theory of relativity and the nature of space-time itself to answer this question, so yeah, sit steady. If you draw a circle on a piece of paper and then deduce the value of pi from it, you will get this value, always, unless you are close to a black hole. This value means that the space-time is also flat, just like the piece of paper, but in 3 dimensions. Somehow. And this is true, space-time is somewhat calculated to be flat. But in case we would deduce pi to be something different from this exact value, for example, 3, it would suggest that there is something fundamentally different with our universe. It would mean that space-time has a curvature. Take the piece of paper with the circle drawn on it, and fold it into a semisphere. Now the circle's diameter would be bigger and therefore we would get a different value of pi. This happens because we folded the paper, but imagine we don't, and we still somehow get something different from the normal pi value. That would mean that the space-time has a curvature, just like the paper did. The universe geometry would look quite different from what it is. So let's just thank pi for being what it is, cause otherwise high school geometry would be a shit ton harder.